So Khalil Mack gets traded. Here is going to be my reaction here. So let's go over the full details here of the trade. So the Raiders are going to get the 2020 first round pick, the 2019 first round pick, the 2020 third round pick, and the 2019 sixth round pick. I know I kind of went out of order there. The Bears are going to obviously get Khalil Mack. They're going to get the 2020 second round pick and a conditional 2020 fifth round pick. I really don't get the Raiders giving away their 2020 second round pick as well. I know they're getting the 2020 third, but you're basically trading your second for a third there. Don't really get that. And then their conditional fifth. So the Raiders, I mean, what are you doing? Pay the man. He's led your defense. He's been there through thick and thin at the beginning. I mean, before John Gruden was still up in the booth when he was winning Defensive Player of the Year, making Pro Bowls, doing what he's got to do there. I mean, he is an elite pass rusher, and for the Raiders not to pay him, I think is going to really be a big mistake for him. You look at that division, that all of it has elite pass rushers in the AFC West. You have the Chiefs with Justin Houston. You have the Chargers with the really good pass rush duo of Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. You have Denver, obviously, with Von Miller. And then you have the Raiders with Khalil Mack. They got rid of Mack. John Gruden comes in. He's going to transfer over to a 4-3. I personally believe Khalil Mack would fit the 4-3 better anyway, but John Gruden obviously doesn't think so. Big mistake, I believe. They do have some interesting rookies like Arden Key, but is that really going to be like a Khalil Mack type of pressure on a quarterback? I really don't think so. So I believe the Raiders did get screwed over here a little bit. At least they got what they were asking for. They didn't take less than what they wanted. So you got to give them props for that. They didn't just, get scared and maybe take like a first round pick like they got to get it done. They waited until someone wanted to give them 2 firsts. I personally thought he was going to go to the Packers, but the Bears come in here. Well, let's talk about the Bears now. So they're giving up 2 first round picks. And I really think it's worth it. Do you really think you're going to find somebody with those 2 first round picks that were the talent of Khalil Mack? I highly doubt it. I mean, you have the Bears, and their defense is borderline elite. I mean, they just keep on getting better. Last year, their defense was really good. You're going to have Akeem Hicks. You're going to have Kyle Fuller, who had a great year last year. You're going to have Danny Trevathan. You're going to have the rookie Roquan Smith. Now you're adding Khalil Mack. Their safeties are good with Adrian Amos and Eddie Jackson. I mean, you're talking about an elite defense there in Chicago. Their offensive coach coming over from Kansas City, we already know what he can do with the play calling. He's a good play caller. On offense, they picked up some good offensive weapons like AR-15, Taylor Gabriel. They already have Jordan Howard. They got Trey Burton. So, they're really counting on Trubisky now, but now the defense is up there. That's really what they were lacking. I really think they can be a playoff contender for next year. I do. That division is going to be a really close division. You're going to have the Packers, Minnesota, and now Chicago. I think the Lions are probably going to be at the bottom of the division now. Yeah, watch out. The Bears are really going to be a contender, I believe, next year. It's really going to be an improvement for them on the defensive side. So let's talk about this. Mack gets there, and immediately he signs a 6-year, $141 million contract. Highest paid defensive player. That's a record deal right there. So Khalil Mack, the reason I believe the Raiders didn't re-sign him in the first place is I think there was a little bad blood between him and John Gruden. So John Gruden gets there. He says himself in interviews that he hasn't talked to Khalil Mack at all. So Khalil Mack's probably thinking, this dude's going to come in, sign a $100 million contract over 10 years and not even talk to me. I've been here when we've been losing, and he's won freaking defensive players of the years and stuff. Yeah, Khalil Mack, I feel like he was a little disrespected, and that's why he really was just going to hold out, and then at the end just knew he wanted to get traded there. So he does go to the Bears. I think it's a good trade for the Bears and a bad trade for the Raiders, especially when they're getting ready to head to Vegas. But if I was a Bears fan, I would be really happy about this trade for you, because I really think it's going to put the Bears in a prime position to make the playoffs and maybe do something in the playoffs going into next year. They have a decently tough schedule, but I think they could pull something out. Khalil Mack is going to give you a chance there. So that's going to be my reaction on the Khalil Mack trade. Let me know what your guys' reactions are in the comments down below. And I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time.